A bit of a back and forth this morning, guys, between Conor McGregor and Khabib Nurmagomedov. Shall we look into this? Because it does appear as though the rivalry is igniting, perhaps in anticipation of the big Ireland versus Dagestan rematch. Or is it Dagestan versus Ireland? Who knows? But it is part 2.
So just a couple of days after Conor McGregor's psychedelic spiritual awakening, he's back on Twitter trashing Khabib Nurmagomedov, back like he never left. And Khabib Nurmagomedov has been responding as well. They've gone back and forth. Both of them have had a lot of things to say. Conor McGregor's calling him out for scamming his fans, using his father to do so.
Khabib Nurmagomedov absolutely humiliated drug addict, alcoholic, predator Conor McGregor after Conor McGregor accused him of scamming his fans by selling an NFT that a lot of people bought based on exactly what it was advertised as.
Okay, so where does it start, guys? It starts...
It's not part 2, but go ahead.
It's part 5, part 4. It starts... Well,
26.
it actually does start... it starts with Khabib doing a promotional thing on his Twitter that we talked about a couple of days ago, where, what is it? An emoji?
An NFT.
An NFT on Telegram.
Yeah.
That is the Khabib's Papka. Here it is. And so you buy it, and now you can use it in your messaging, right?
I'm not sure if you can use it in your messaging or not. It's just a digital collectible, and there was only a certain amount that were for sale, and they sold out very quickly.
And do you know how much they were?
I don't know, but I've seen the USD equivalent of all of them sold together was 4.3 million.
And sold out?
It says
Sold
here
out.
that there was 29,000.
Okay, so according to Sportskeeda MMA, Khabib and Pavel Durov launched 29,000 digital Papkas on Telegram, and they were sold instantly. So it was just 29,000?
Yeah.
That's it? Wow. And the auction brought in over 347 million rubles, $4.3 million from a virtual version of the iconic UFC hat.
Khabib Nurmagomedov going back at him, calling him a drug addict and all of this, and tells him to come and show up at his rehab and things like that. And McGregor's talking about, I just got one of Abdulmanap's Papaka hats that you were selling online. Fuck yeah, I got it off some guy in India and he got it from some guy from Pakistan. This is your legacy. I'm so happy. And they've been going back and forth. It's crazy. Now, I was going to make a video on this situation a couple of days ago. I was actually going to do it yesterday. But little did I know, Khabib had deleted all of this from his Twitter, okay? So that's what we're going to go through in today's video. Maybe I'll start with what they're saying to each other, okay? And what it's about is probably the best thing to start with. So this is the repost, okay, that Khabib Nurmagomedov put up after the backlash, by the way, because he originally posted this a couple of days ago, and people on Twitter were calling him out for it. Khabib is disgracing his late father's name to promote a crypto scam. This is actually the most pathetic thing I've ever seen. Wow. And there was a ton of backlash for this post from Khabib that he deleted on Twitter, by the way. I was going to make this video yesterday. I was like, where the fuck is everything? Where is this whole thing that Khabib was posting about non-stop the other day? It's all gone. Like, he made his money from it. I think he made something like, people are saying he made $4.3 million in 24 hours. This week from auctioning digital papakas on Telegram, despite strong fan backlash towards the campaign. His promotional video announcement tweet referenced his father, but he has now deleted the tweet. So this was a big deal a couple of days ago. This doesn't just come up because McGregor mentioned it. And this is the video that Khabib posted a couple of days ago.
In Dagestan, this hat means something. It's called a papaka. It shows where you come from. It's about respect, discipline, the things my father teach me. Every man in my village grew up seeing this hat. It reminds us that strengths come from tradition.
So it's just a big thing about his tradition and his father and all of this things that he needs to go into. And that's why you should buy this, what is essentially being described as an NFT of a Papaka hat on Telegram.
You can't make this up. But of course, all the anti-Muslim, the Muslim-hating fans have jumped on it like, man, Conor McGregor's based. Conor McGregor's based, bro. We're going to break it all down in this video, but let's just get right to the point of the video. Because right here, I'm kind of spitting facts, boys. This is really, I could end the video right after reading this tweet. This tweet really, truly sums up the entire situation. Let's be honest, the main reason there are so many anti-Muslim MMA fans is because Khabib brutalized McGregor back in 2018. The casual incels were devastated watching McGregor have his soul taken that night and simply never recovered. They resorted to screaming racist, xenophobic, and Islamophobic narratives at any Muslim fighter that has any success. This is what it all comes back to. Khabib Nurmagomedov obliterated Conor McGregor, made him tap, made him quit like a little bitch. He was the original Tom Aspinall, okay?
The NFT debate had already turned into a larger argument about character, accountability, and trust, but now the exchange shifted toward direct insults. Khabib moved away from addressing the digital project itself and instead targeted McGregor's lifestyle, using his own background and work in Dagestan as a contrast before making his next statement. My count is 56 former drug addicts in my rehabilitation centers in Dagestan that I've personally treated. Come to Dagestan, they'll take care of you here. Mexico didn't help you as far as I can see. Before the argument gained attention, fans were already discussing Khabib's digital promotion because several early posts suddenly disappeared. This created confusion, especially since the first announcements looked like teasers for something important. When new messages appeared saying the auction had already ended, people started questioning what had changed. Ariel Helwani and Connor Berg stepped in to explain the situation and addressing the growing reactions online.
Oh no, that's the G42A one. That was another thing. What is that one? G42A AI?
Yeah, I think it's an AI service. He's deleted the deleted the OG tweet about the Telegram one. I think the way they're framing it is because the auction has ended.
Yes, because there was like a promotional thing about like the next generation or something like that, or I'll pass this on.
Correct. Yeah.
Like a teaser.
Yeah.
You believe that? You believe that?
Go buy the NFT.
Yeah.
Well, then he made a new post that the auction is.
The auction has ended and all the Popcos have been sold. Appreciate everyone who participated in it and becoming a holder of this great and exclusive digital gift with value that you can share with your friends and loved ones. Thank you for trust. Only on Telegram. Again, it's like, I'm not going to sit here and pretend to be an expert on what the hat represents, but like...
Furthermore, Ariel and Connor noted that Khabib thanked supporters for buying a digital gift, which many fans felt was similar to an NFT, even if it wasn't directly labeled that way. They highlighted how the sudden shift from teaser posts to completed sales added to the mixed responses. As social media began debating the project's purpose, something tagged Conor McGregor in a comment, and his reaction immediately pushed the conversation further.
A gift with value that you could share with your friends. It's an NFT. It's a thing. It's not like someone is gifting this to you. But all right, fine. And okay, now it pops off. Someone writes to Conor McGregor about this. Bro is legit a full-time scam artist.
By the way, I don't think he wrote to Conor. Conor's just responding to this.
Okay. Conor McGregor writes, what a shame and a stain on his father's name. Just wow. To scam fans using his father and his country's culture is just so low. Father's plan has now become father's scam. Very sad. On the opposite side of this, it was great to see Islam Mack honor his own father by putting the double world titles on his shoulders and saying there's not many fathers of double world champions. Truth.
Conor responded strongly, criticizing the use of cultural symbols and his father's legacy in a digital sale that later had its post deleted. Ariel and Conor explained that some fans saw this as a monetizing culture rather than a clear scam, but the removed messages raised more questions. They emphasized that the situation depends on how people interpret the intention behind the project, which is why the debate keeps growing.
I believe there's a response. He continues, there's just no way good guy Khabib used his late father's name as well as Dagestan's culture to scam his fans and fire sell a bunch of digital NFTs online and then delete all the content after they were sold, leaving his fans robbed of their money. There's just no way good guy do this. Now, why would it be viewed as a scam? I don't know if it's necessarily a scam. I think the criticism may be like, oh, you're sort of monetizing this cultural symbolism, but I don't know if anyone thinks it's a scam per se. The deleting of the previous tweets.
Before Khabib shared his final update, fans were already trying to understand how his digital project worked, especially after some early promotional posts were removed. The sudden shift from teaser-style messages to a completed auction left many people wondering what happened in between. As discussions grew across social media, Khabib released a clear follow-up message to explain the outcome of the digital sale and thank his supporters involved.
In Dagestan, this head means something. It's called a papacha. It shows where you come from. It's about respect, discipline, the things my father teach me. Every man in my village grew up seeing this head. It reminds us that strengths come from tradition, not just power. My father wore it before me. One day my students will follow what I learned.
Yes. You see? You understand?
Now anyone can gift it. Pass on a gift to a friend, brother, a mentor, a way to show respect. Wherever you are on Telegram. This is my story. This is my culture. This is my digital gift on Telegram. Digital collectibles on the Ton blockchain. Pass it on.
MMA Guru said the promotion is heavily tied to Khabib's tradition and his father's legacy, which is why it's being presented as a digital collectible. He explained that the NFT represents a papacha hat and emphasizes the cultural significance passed down from Khabib's father. He noted that this was the reasoning behind the sale and added that it wasn't only the post Khabib deleted after earning millions from the project.
So it's just a big thing about his tradition and his father and all of this things that he needs to go into. And that's why you should buy this, what is essentially being described as an NFT of a papacha hat on Telegram. That's why he's doing this, because this is tradition and this is like something that his father passed down to him, and that's why you guys need to buy this. On Twitter is what he was going off about. In a second, later in this video, once we've gone through the beef, I'm going to scroll through Khabib Nurmagomedov's Twitter feed. This isn't the only thing, okay? This is just the recent thing that he deleted after making so many millions of dollars off of it.
Guru explained that Khabib's digital promotion focused on his father and Dagestani traditions, framing the NFT as a cultural collectible. He noted that even some supporters criticized the project, questioning why family images were used for sales. The original post received heavy backlash, leading Khabib to delete it. The discussion highlighted concerns about the NFT's value and whether the promotion respected the legacy it referenced.
On the something blockchain, okay? So he's getting into this whole thing on Telegram, and everyone was roasting him for it, even his fans. Some of them defended him because they'll defend him no matter what, but that's the case with anyone with a massive fan base. But even some of his fans were trashing him on the replies of this original post. I don't know what the replies are going to be now. Remember that you gave me this in Dubai, brother. I mean, just Khabib Nurmagomedov fans. But there you go. And then this was all of those who criticized Khabib for selling papacha. I have a question for you. Where were you when your so-called heroes scammed people of their hard-earned money? Where are you when they promote degeneracy? Where are you at least Khabib didn't do that. And then it all got deleted. And there's going to be these guys defending him in there. But the original post of this that he took down, and the reason why he took it down was because it had a ton of backlash. Why are you using your father's image for this? You should leave him out of this.
He continued that Conor McGregor reignited the debate by criticizing Khabib for using his father's name and cultural symbols in a digital sale. MMA Guru pointed out that multiple posts were removed, which fueled controversy about transparency and fairness. Critics argued the NFT had little real value. McGregor's comments amplified attention, turning the discussion into a broader conversation about monetizing culture, accountability, and how public figures handled such projects.
Was a lot of the responses for it. Of course, now McGregor's brought it back up. It's being posted around. People have been weighing in. Even Wade Concept said, I don't mean to be insensitive, but if you brought a pixel image of a hat, it has no value, and you can screenshot the same image and recreate it for free, you got scammed. So this is what Khabib's been doing. And McGregor's been going at him for it, okay? So he says on Twitter here, and these have all been deleted as well from McGregor because we love a good tweet and delete from McGregor. This is the classic McGregor move. It's not just Khabib that tweets and deletes. There is just no way good guy Khabib used his late father's name, as well as Dagestan's culture, to scam his fans and fire sale a bunch of digital NFTs online, and then delete all of the content after they were solved, leaving his fans robbed of their money. There's just no way good guy do this.
Meanwhile, the debate over the NFT project quickly turned intense as both fighters defended their positions. McGregor criticized the sales, questioning their fairness to fans, while Khabib insisted the items were meaningful cultural symbols. Tensions rose with personal attacks exchanged, blending criticism of the digital venture with pride in heritage. The disagreement highlighted both fighters' desire to protect their reputations and maintain their legacies. He said, "You'll always try to darken my name after you got destroyed that night, but you will never achieve that." He further asserted the legitimacy of the digital offerings, claiming, he also said, they don't create exclusive digital gifts with real-time value that you can share with your friends and family. And further, he described them as gifts in the shape of papacha, a hat that symbolizes the traditions and culture of the Dagestani people. Adding to that, the NFT and crypto debate in MMA has stirred strong opinions among fans and fighters. MMA Guru shared his view, saying people who blindly invest in celebrity-backed digital items risk losing their money. He made it clear he would never promote such projects himself and described the situation as financial natural selection, emphasizing the risks of following hype without caution.
Now, in my personal opinion about this, beyond what I'm just reading out here as a character that I'm playing, if you buy this and you buy things like this, you deserve to be robbed of your money. Am I ever going to promote some crypto thing on here? No. I'm not going to have Guru Coin at any point in my entire YouTube's history ever. You know what I mean? But I think there's such a thing as financial natural selection. And if you buy this thinking, oh, this is a great investment, and Khabib deletes everything off of his Twitter a couple of days later, and you're like, what the fuck? You made 4.3 million from this? I mean, I thought I was getting involved in like a movement here with you, Khabib, and all of that. You deserve your money gone. Okay? You don't deserve it. And if that's what you're doing with your money, you clearly have too much. That's my honest opinion.
He added that UFC fighters, including McGregor, have faced backlash for promoting crypto in the past. Fans shouldn't think they're the only victims when scams occur. MMA Guru criticized the victim mindset and stressed that anyone participating in NFT or crypto hype can be judged, reminding everyone that these situations happen to many people, not just a few, and accountability applies to all.
Financial natural selection is fair game, I think, in this world. But you can still be judged for partaking in these types of things. I mean, so many UFC fighters post cryptocurrency. McGregor did it before and got backlash. You know what I'm saying? The guy on the reply of this tweet before was saying, where were you when this, and where were you? Look at Khabib fans. Where were you when this, and where were you when they scam people of their hard-earned money? We were trashing them. Everybody gets... They're acting like this never happens to anyone but them. It's the victim crybaby bitch-ass fucking pussy mindset that they have. Where it's like, why us? Why it's just us everyone has a problem with? No. Everyone gets called out for crypto shit like this. Everybody gets called out for this type of NFT stuff.
The NFT controversy between McGregor and Khabib highlights how digital projects in sports can quickly become a source of tension. While Khabib defended the sales as cultural collectibles honoring his heritage, McGregor criticized them as misleading to fans. Experts and fans alike have debated the ethics, transparency, and real value of such ventures, showing how the digital space can amplify disagreements between high-profile athletes. This debate also serves as a reminder for fans to carefully consider what they invest in and not blindly trust celebrity-backed promotions. Both fighters' responses reveal the strong connection between personal reputation, cultural legacy, and fan trust in MMA. As digital collectibles and blockchain continue to grow, similar disputes may become more common in sports and beyond. So, what do you think was Khabib's NFT project? A genuine cultural tribute, or did McGregor have a point about fans being misled? Share your thoughts below.